Welcome back everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor and I'm Jewel, and as you can see we have our horse barn here, and we're going to do a video today about that. I'm going to do a tutorial how to get that in to your map, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to be using the XML to do that, and let's move on in. Now you need to get your ground area ready for it, and what you can do is go ahead and get your building and then work from there. If you don't already have the building, I'm going to show you how to get it. We're going to hit File, Import. We're going to go to your main game, wherever your main game is, FS22. Mine's in D drive, yours might be in C drive. I'm not sure where. If it's in C drive on Steam, then it would be under Program Files 86. Under Steam, double click. Steam Apps, double click. Common, double click. FS19, double click. Data, and so on. I'm going to go ahead and go under here. I'm going to find Steam Library, double click, Steam Apps, double click, Common, double click, and FS22, double click, Data, double click. We're going to go to the Placeables, and then we're going to go to Rudolph Horman, double click, find the horse barn big, which is this one. Click on the horse barn I3D, the big one, or you can pick any one of the ones you wanted, any in that list that you saw. I'm going to hit open. Okay, now you're going to make sure it's highlighted and you hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, put it where you want it, wherever that is. Oh, I think that we might have a different building here. Maybe I got a smaller building here. What do we got here? Is it the same? Yeah, I think so. Let me go make sure. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, it just looked different because I had mine lower. Okay, so make sure you have the whole group highlighted, the whole parent group, as you can see there. You're going to come in close where you can see what's going on, because you got to change things up. See this lifted up or down? You'll see you got the ground, you got the grass all there. You got to make sure that's not in the building, but mostly you want them to worry about the door level so that they can open correctly. So you want to put them at the right spot, and you want to pick maybe a spot wherever you got this to be level. So I would put this part level, is what I would do. And so I would bring that to the ground wherever you're at and line the lowest point up, or you can lift up your ground, but get your ground flat if you don't want to fight with all this. But however you want to do it, get it situated, and then you're gonna use your stuff to get that out of the middle there. You would use your foliage mode to get the grass, the actual grass out, like the grass that you see growing. You would put it on. You could put it on add, and then you can roll down and put it on ground foliage, and it'll get that out of there. And if you don't want it, and if you don't want the grass part in there, you need to go to sculpt mode, like the ground's poking up through, and then you can put it on roll up to smooth. If it's not much, it'll do it. It'll get it out. See how it's moving it a little bit. But if it's too much, you need to go to subtract, and you would put your opacity down low, hardness and value down low, so it won't go too fast and make a big hole. It'll go slower, and you can just exit, like click it out, click it out, click it out. Alright, I'm going to undo that since I don't care about all that. I'm going to leave my ground the way it is. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to click off of that, and I'm going to delete the building. But that's how you get your building. Situate it how you want it, turn it how you want it, get everything squared away. Once you get everything done, see how this horse thing's highlighted? Well, I'm going to get mine up here. So, because I got to move it, we're going to close that. You're going to get your building, and you're going to let middle mouse click on it, hold it down carefully, then drag it down to placeholders and let go. Now you put it in there. I'm going to delete the one I don't need. You're not going to do that because yet you could delete it if you didn't have a placeholders folder. You'll have to delete it, or you'll have two buildings in the game. But if you have a placeholders folder, this hides this i3D building from your map one. It hides it so that it only picks the XML to put a building in, and not both. Otherwise, you're going to get both. If you don't put a building in the placeholders folder and you don't delete it, you're going to get that building in there, and it's not going to work properly. I mean, it works because of XML, but it won't work on its own. You get what I'm saying? If you did it on its own, you go in there, it's not going to work. Doors ain't going to open. You need the XML for that. But the XML is its own building. It's going to call all that information to put a building in there. And if you don't delete that building at the end of this and save it, or put it in this placeholders folder, which will hide that building and only let the XML one work, then you're going to have two buildings. Okay? And don't put two lines of information in the XML. So once you're done getting your building ready, you need to go on and get going. We're going to go ahead and go in the game. So let's go on in the game. And you need to save it, obviously. And we'll go on in the game. And we're going to get the information we need. We got to get the horse barn. So remember what save game you go in. Okay? But anyway, I appreciate everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. The channel's growing quickly, and I appreciate you. We're going to go on in 15. I'm going to memorize that I went in 15. You need to remember what you went in. But go ahead and smash that like button if you like these episodes. Please subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel out. And if you've gotten some help from it, I don't see why you wouldn't. It's free. So please do that. I appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you. Trying to make some subscriber videos here and there, as you've seen. Go back and look at my playlist if you have questions on different things in the map making. And I also do simulator games. If you want to check those out, please look into it. And we're going to jump right in. Alright, so now we're in here, and we didn't move our career start point, but we don't have to because we're trying to place a building now. So we're going to go in here, go borrow some money, because we don't know how much that building's going to be. So let's just borrow a little bit of money. There we go. Escape, and hit P. P is in Peter. Click these three lines. Double click construction. Pick animals. Pick horses. Find which one is the big barn. Should be this one. And then place it. Left mouse click on it. Exit, exit. And there you go. Placed it. Now obviously it don't matter about the ground because ours is going to be where we situated the ground. Okay? We only need the information. Now don't buy any animals or anything, but you'll see that this will be what you get. Okay? Alright. So this is the side I would have made the ground level at. So this side right here is the one you're going to want to try to get flat. Okay, so focus on that side when you're doing it. Alright, now you're going to hit escape. You're going to hit this. You're going to hit save. And you're going to quit the game. Don't put any animals in there because you want people to have to buy them when they go in your game. So you don't want all that extra information in your XML that you're going to get. Go ahead and hit quit. Go ahead and minimize. Go ahead and go to File Explorer. Like so. We're going to go ahead and go to Documents, My Games, double click, Farm Sim 22, double click and go to whichever save game you did. Mine's 15, double click it. Go to Placeables, left click on it, right click on it, edit with Notepad++, roll down, and now you have your horse barn, horsebarnbig.xml. You're going to click here. Don't get the last one. We already have that in our map. You need to get whatever your horse barn big line is. Click on this placeable one and it'll highlight these two purple. Those are the ones and all the information in between you need. So you're going to click at the end of it, left mouse click, hold it down, drag it up to that one where it says the horse barn big, let go of it, and then right click on the gray, hit copy. Then click off of it, click out of it, and go back to your File Explorer. And then you're going to click on Farm Sim 22 up there, or go back through Documents and all to get to it. Then you're going to go double click on Mods, your map, and in my case it's in an XML folder, my placeables is, but yours might be in a folder that looks like this, Maps US. And your placeables might be in there. So that just find your placeables wherever it is. Doesn't matter what folder it's in. Okay? Now, mine's in here. Go in there, highlight it, right click, edit with Notepad++, come down to the bottom, and as you can see, we have the bunker that I did. If you want to learn how to do it, go on the channel and the playlist and you see how to do it. We're going to click at the end of this one that has a forward slash. This is the close. As you can see, you got a beginning and an ending, open and a close, so to speak. And you're going to want to go at the end of it. You could go here if you don't care about that one being there, but I'm trying to drive that one at the bottom and keep it down there. So we're going to click it here. You're going to hit enter. Then you're going to take the information and right click and click paste that you got. And now you're going to scoot over. You're going to make sure that this ID is not two of them, and there is. I have another 11 up here. So as you can see, I got 11 right there. So I need to change that. Or some people just get rid of the whole ID. Just get rid of that piece. So it's up to you. I'm just going to change it to 23 and move on. Now I'm going to get this information over here. This is horses is going to be on my main farm. And if your horses are going to be on your main farm area, you need to get this default property farm true information. You're going to highlight that right there. Don't get the last little bit, just the quote, make sure you get the quotations. Right click, hit copy. Come back down to the horse barn big line. Click right at the end of this, but not taking that last little bit. Right click and hit paste. Make sure it all looks right. Yep. Okay. Now all you got to do is go get your position and your rotation, which really in the editor is called translation and rotate. So we're going into the Giants editor again. We're going to click on our horse barn, and we're going to go ahead, click on the main parent group, because that's what we need to be clicking on. Close it up right there so you can see it. You're going to come to the translate X right here, which will be the position in the other area, and we're going to hit shift control and C as in cat. Click back on the Notepad++, come to the position under by the horse barn big, and you're going to left click, hold it down, drag it over before this little quotation mark, let go, right click, hit paste. You're going to click back on Giants editor, go grab your rotate X and click at the end of it on the numbers, shift control and C. This is grabbing all three of these numbers, by the way. Click back on your Notepad++, click right there and highlight the 3 zeros, right click and paste, and you should be good to go. You could change the price, there's the age of the building, and everything else should be good. Now we're going to hit save. Make sure you don't have another horse barn XML line in here, or especially if it has the numbers in the same spot, because if you do, you're going to have two buildings on top of each other. So I don't think I have any horse buildings in here. Okay, so I'm good to go on that. So now I'm going to go back to the Giants editor because I think I need to save it. Make sure you save it. Now remember, if you're not going to put it in the placeholders folder, you need to delete the building now and then save. Okay, but also there is one more thing we needed to do. Click on your career start point, hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click by your building, point your blue arrow at the building, back it up a little, and then hit save, because you need your career start point over here for a minute so you can not have to run all over the map to test it out. Now remember, if you didn't put the horse barn in this placeholders folder, sometimes I call it placeables and it's placeholders, apologize. If you didn't put it in there, delete it, hit save. If you did put it in there, don't worry about it. It's only going to call the XML one and not this one that's here. This one will be invisible in the game, and it'll only call the XML file that you put in there. Otherwise, you're going to have two buildings if you don't delete it, if it's not in the placeholders folder. This hides these buildings so they only show up in the Giants editor and not in the game. That's what this job of the placeholders is. So now we can go on in. I've already shown on the other videos how all this calls all this. So if you want to learn that, look at the pig one, the cow one, maybe some of the shed ones. But we're not going to go through that on this video. but we're going to go on and jump in the game. We should be done. Go ahead and hit play and jump in to show you that we can buy our horses. Now, of course, I'm not going to do all the extra things like the straw and all that right now because I'm just showing you how to get it in there. But that's something you can do in game when you buy your stuff. I'm going to delete 15 because I already got all that information. We're going to hit continue, put it on the map, continue, and start. We're just getting in our game. Shouldn't take too long since it's already loaded before, hopefully. If you run into a problem and you're working on your map and it runs and it don't never load and it says it stops at like 85%, you got a problem in your XML most likely, but you need to go see what in the world you did wrong. So you would go out of the game, you would hit Control-Alt-Delete and get out of there, go to your task manager, cancel the game from running at the moment, and then you would go in and fix your problem. And as you can see, here we are. And this is our building. And it opens. So now I didn't clear that out good. As you can see, I'll take care of that in the Giants editor. But I made it pretty flat. As you can see, I just didn't clear that part. I cleared this side over here. I just didn't clear that part. I forgot. But as you can see, I made it flat where you can go right in here. Like that. I just forgot to get that part. That's a good example for you. To get rid of that part, use your smooth, and then if that don't work, use subtract on the train sculpt mode. Now we're going to buy some animals. Go ahead and click in here, get us a couple of animals. Select, and get 2 of these, and buy it. We'll get 2 of these, and buy it. Get 2 of these and buy it. I don't know how many this will hold. We'll see what happens. I skipped one of them. Well, we don't want to do that. Let's get that one. Alright. What do we got? This one. Got a couple more to get. We might have too many horses. We'll see. Alright. Let's go see. Well, look at here. Well, look at all these horses busting away. You can get in there with them. You can do what you gotta do. Hello. But anyway, that's how you do it. You see your fence up here. See how they put the grass in. That's just how they do it. You can go in your Giants editor and tend to get your grass situated. But anyway, I guess I'm going to call that an episode here. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.